Music gives soul to the universe, wings to the mind, flight to the imagination, and life to everything. Popo loves the arts, particularly music and dance. The art is all about communication, enriching lives, communities, culture, and bringing people together. My dad has always been and will always be my inspiration. He bestowed on me and my sisters the gift of music for a lifetime. Dad loved music. He used to play the trumpet in a funeral band in his hometown in Bido, near Ipoh, Malaysia. He had a beautiful tenor voice. One of his favorite songs was Carmela, a Neapolitan love song. He used to sing the Chinese version called Carmela. Hence, I was given the name Kame or Carmi. During the Japanese occupation of Singapore from 1942 and 1945, Dad took the whole family to our mother's hometown in Lahat. We lived a simple life in the village. After the surrender of the Japanese, Dad managed to get a teaching post in Yongjing Chinese Primary School in Singapore. He agreed to teach English and music even though he had no training or certificate in these two subjects. The school offered us accommodation in the basement of the school compound, so the whole school became my playground. I had a wonderful childhood, living, learning, and playing in the school. Every evening, Dad would practice on the piano in the school hall. When the school purchased a new piano, we took over the old one, so I grew up playing that piano. Music was the center of my life. We had no radio, no telephone, and of course, no television. But there was always music, singing and dancing in our home. I taught myself how to play the piano. I studied the theory of music on my own and passed the grade 8 ABRSM theory of music. I played the piano and the organ in church and even played for weddings. I sang in the church choir and many other choirs, including combined choirs, as well as a special singing group, Chorale Musicale. At university, I had a solo part in a musical production directed by Mr. Paul Abishganathan. We performed at the university campus in Pukatima and even traveled to University of Malaya in Kuala Lumpur to perform. It was an exciting learning experience for me. My view of life has been greatly influenced by my dad's legacy. My wish is that my family members can experience the joy of musicking. This is a word coined by Christopher Small. He argues that musicking is an activity, participating in any capacity in a musical performance that includes singing, dancing, listening, rehearsing, performing. I will always remember the fun we've had performing at Christmas concerts. We also involve relatives and friends in our performances. This first one is the Pachelbel Canon, played with different instruments, with Becky and Leanne on the keyboard, Isabel on the harp, Caitlin on the violin, Matthew on the cello, Evan on the xylophone, and Timmy and Cousins play from Australia on the chimes. We wrote a script about space adventure with the space twins, Evan and Timmy, picking up dancing princesses, angels, and soldiers on their spaceship on their way to a Christmas party on Earth. We composed the song and designed and created the spaceship. Inspired by the film The Sound of Music, I wrote a yodeling song. We made puppets for the musical about a shepherd boy, Evan, and his sheep and lambs grazing on the mountain slopes. He yodeled to the girls on the other side of the mountain. We also had a lot of fun painting the huge backdrop. I founded Aidi Music Enterprise with the collaboration of Jimmy Cock. Aidi Music Enterprise Company had the sponsorship from the then Ministry of Information, Communication and the Arts, or MICA, under the Creative Community Singapore scheme. My vision of my Aidi Music program is the gift of music for a lifetime. I realize now that this would be my dad's wish for me, to bring music to children as he had done for his family. Well, this is my songbook with a CD for preschool children. All the songs are now on the website. Papa's journey in the arts had taken flight since my retirement from RGS. I learned to do music composition and arrangement and to play the acoustic drums. I'm always happy to participate in concerts whenever I get invited to perform. I was also dabbling in oil painting, mostly in landscapes and seascapes and still life. At the Silver Arts Festival, I played angklung chords at the concert Guridam Jiva. At the RGS homecoming event, I was invited to play handbells with the group Melodium and singing in the alumni choir. I've also been directing musical performances and creating my very own music videos. I've now expanded my passion for music to music for all, children, youth, adults, and the elderly, whether they are able, not so able, or with special needs. I think this is Papa's calling for the rest of my life. We are thrilled to have Comfort Delgro adopting us as their CSR. We now have a Magic Cares van fully equipped to go to the void decks at HDB blocks. We work with St. Luke's Elder Care and Lion Befrienders, who knock at the doors of the residents in the apartment to invite them to join us in musicking. Papa is very blessed with a loving family, an enriching career, and wonderful friends. I hope this video, the soundtrack of my life, will inspire you to continue with this legacy.